Sometimes it's okay, guys, not to wear any kajal. Sometimes it's okay not to wear any eyeliner and go just like that. As you can see, this look is very natural. You do not need to be an eyeshadow champion. Hello my darlings, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Bridget and I make videos on beauty, skincare and DIYs. I can guarantee you that we're gonna have lots of fun. We're gonna learn lots of new things, a lot of new tutorials. I don't believe in using tons and layers of makeup. I let the skin breathe and I believe in less is more. So on this channel you will only see less of eyeshadow, more of the day-to-day everyday kind of makeup looks, and they will actually be the looks that will look much more better in real life without the ring lights. And as you can see, I have not applied any kajal, I have not applied any eyeliner. There are only two eyeshadows that I've used to create this look, and I'm sure you also have those eyeshadow palettes. You just need to watch this video and I guarantee you by the end of this video you will be a champion yourself and you will create this look with whatever you have in your dressing table right now. In fact, you may achieve better than this look which I have created. So if you enjoyed the video, if you think you have learned anything after seeing this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate that, and let's get started. The very first thing, guys, is to apply a primer. I'm using Nykaa's Prep and Prime face primer, and you can use any primer that you have. And I'm just going to warm it up a little bit, and starting with my cheeks, because this is where I have majority of open pores. However, this step is totally optional. If you don't have a primer, you can apply aloe vera gel. Okay, after applying the primer, guys, I like to do my eyebrows. So this is the Miniso's eyebrow pencil and I really like this one, and I'm just filling the areas where I think I need a little bit of help. When you do eyebrows, guys, make sure that you're always starting from here and going outside. This way you can define how high you want your eyebrows to be and slowly build it up. And I like my eyebrows to be a little long, but not longer than this, like from inner corner of my eyes till here. So that's the point for me. Now using a spoolie, I'm just combing my hair upwards, not using any eyebrow wax. However, it's totally your choice. If you have eyebrow wax, you can totally use it, or you can also use Vaseline or coconut oil to set your eyebrows, or eyebrow gel as well. Next, I am doing a little bit of color correction. So for that, I'm using a very good color corrector by LA Girl. But make sure, guys, if you do not have any hyperpigmentation anywhere, then please skip this step. So I'm just gonna take very little around my mouth, because this is where I have pigmentation. Can you see how less I have taken? Taking a kabuki brush or your hands, just buff that in. And once you're satisfied that the color blended perfectly into your skin, proceed to the next step, which is applying a concealer. Taking my Maybelline's color corrector in the shade 40 Caramel. Now, guys, whenever you apply concealers in a triangular form, triangular shape like this, it kind of brings the brightness in at the center of your face. So don't be afraid to experiment. Just make sure that the concealer that you have chosen is not too white. You can go for 1 or 2 shades lighter if you are looking for a brightening effect from your concealer. Not more than 1 or 2 shades lighter than your actual skin complexion. Now as you can see, I have completely blended the concealer using my beauty blender. Again, following the triangular shape. Make sure that you are blending it properly. There are no patches that are left behind. Press that against your skin, into your skin. Now guys, as you can see, it has instantly brightened up my under eyes. And I'm applying my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I totally love this foundation. This is in the shade 332 Golden Caramel. Now guys, whenever you go to buy any kind of foundation, make sure that you're going only in the daytime, not in the evening, not at night at all, because that's when you will get your right match. Areas where I have applied the color corrector, and on top of the concealer as well. And taking a different beauty blender, I'm just patting that in, and I'm not gonna touch the area where I have applied the color corrector. Buff that in. Make sure your beauty blender is wet, not drenched. It should be lightly wet. Don't forget your hairlines. Blend, blend, and blend. Apply it on your neck as well. You can drag the same beauty blender on the neck. So as you can see, I'm not touching this area because I have applied the color corrector there. Now I'm going back to my old beauty blender, which I have used to apply the color corrector, or use any other sponge. Now just buff this out. Buffing the areas where you have applied color corrector should be your last step, so that you don't mix it up with other parts of your face. Okay, now as you can see, my whole face looks even. Now guys, as you have seen, I've already applied the foundation, concealer, and I've already color corrected my face. I'm gonna go and set my face with a baking powder. This is by Makeup Revolution. Taking the banana powder on a sponge, I'm applying it under the eyes very carefully and pressing that against the eyes and towards my cheeks wherever I have applied the concealer. Always use small beauty blenders, small beauty sponges, or small brushes to get the precision, guys. Put this little bit here as well, right below where I will be putting my contour, and I'll just let that sit for a while. Now that we are done using our baking powder, I'm just going to buff that out using a face brush. I'm not going to keep it for long. I'm just going to blend it out to get a natural effect, because the more you keep the baking powder, the more patchy it starts to look. So just buff that out as fast as possible, maybe within 30 to 40 seconds. And you can definitely blend it all over your face. There's no harm in it. It's only gonna mattify your face. With makeup, guys, blending is always the key, so make sure that you are blending everywhere. Take a small mirror and look closely at your face and blend everything out. I definitely suggest you trying this method. Instead of baking one particular part of your face, just use very less baking powder and apply as I have shown you in the video, and after that just buff that out and gently roll your brush all over your face to get an even out oil-free makeup look. So this is the part where you're gonna spend most of your time on buffing, blending, making sure no dry patches are there, powder looks seamless. And if you think that you need more baking or you need more brightening, you can go ahead and put a little bit of more face powder around the areas where you think you need highlighting. Okay, now we are done. I'm gonna quickly grab my contour powder. I'm not doing any cream contouring for daytime. I don't think that is appropriate. I'm using Milani's Sun Drench number 4 Silky Matte bronzing powder, and I really like this powder. You always ensure that your contour brushes are dense and thin and thick. It should not be too wide, just back and forth basically. Can you see the line, guys? Already that's there. Now I'm gonna do my nose, drag it till your eyebrows. Take very little product initially and you can later on build it up, but I'm kind of happy with this. I'm not going too crazy. Okay, and a little bit to cover my double chin. Little bit on my forehead. Now guys, as you can already see, my face looks brightened at the areas where it should look brightened, and it looks contoured where it should look contoured, and slimmed and snatched. And if you want, you can intensify by applying more product. However, I would suggest you to just use very light bronzing and just blend it out. Especially this Milani bronzer is very pigmented, so you don't want to overdo your contouring. Now guys, as we all know that we are almost approaching summers, and in summer it's very difficult to keep our makeup stay in place. It kind of melts away, and we have to ensure that our makeup is sweat proof as much as possible. So I'm gonna teach you a technique which will make your makeup stay in place even in humid weather, and it will look very natural. All you have to do to make your makeup sweat free, sweat proof, is to take a clean beauty blender. I've already washed the beauty blender and I've squeezed out the excess water, and against the towel I'm just gonna rub it all over the beauty blender so that any foundation, anything can be rubbed off. You can just see that the amount of foundation my towel has taken. Guys, now that we are sure that there's absolutely nothing on the beauty blender, I'm gonna take setting spray. This is Wet n Wild setting spray, and I don't like the way it smells. Wet it all over the beauty blender. Go a little extra as well, and starting with your under eyes, just pat that in. Always where you have highlighted, not the places where you have contoured. Now taking the other side where we have contoured, press. Don't try to rub anywhere else, just press it wherever it is placed. My makeup is sweat proof. I have already applied a setting spray using a sponge. It will not budge, but let's make it even more potent. Take any face powder of your skin color. I'm using MAC here, and apply it all over your face. For this step guys, only use a fluffy brush like this, starting with under the eyes. You can go a little extra as well under the eyes, no harm in that. And just see wherever I'm applying the face powder, just very gently. And don't worry, it's not gonna cover your contour or hide your contour because we are using very light hands and very less powder. It's only gonna make your makeup look more natural. Now guys, I just need to add some color, and for this look I would suggest to just go for some color like this, some pinky color like this. I've broken the cap, but the goal is to just pick any muted matte kind of a pink, nothing too neon-y or bright pink, but a very subtle or a peachy pink color, or a very subtle pink color also that you can go for. So I'm just gonna smile a little bit and then apply it at the apple of my cheeks, and I'm gonna make sure that I don't go beyond these two fingers of mine, meaning till here, and apply upwards. Reason I have applied highlighter first and on top of that I have applied the blush is that so you kind of get a look which is, you know, that you're glowing from within. And if you want, you can totally apply it all over again, the highlighter here. Let me just apply it and show it to you. That's it. I'm using a very beautiful nude color by Lakme Forever Matte Liquid Lipstick, Nude Twist. You can use any color that you have, any brown color that you have. So guys, whenever you apply liquid lipstick, just smile a little bit and use this wand to first outline the lips, the top of the wand like this. And whatever you have remaining, just fill that in. So guys, when you smile and then apply the lipstick, your lips kind of stretches and you get even better pigmentation. Can you see how beautiful this lipstick is? I'm really happy with Lakme that they have come up with such beautiful nude shades and pink and red shades that suits Indian skin complexion beautifully. Apply mascara, generous amount of mascara. So I'm using falsies here, my ever so favorite falsies. So voluminous, so flattering that it actually gives me an effect of false eyelashes. You gotta try this if you haven't bought it yet. I mean, I have tried plenty of mascaras, guys, but this is just magical. So whenever you apply mascara on your lower lashes, guys, try to use the tip of the wand. If you are not sure or if you don't know how to apply it on your lower lashes, you can just do zigzag and it will anyways catch the mascara liquid and you can just feather it out. With this, guys, we are done creating this look. Now guys, as you can see, I have not applied any kajal, I have not applied any eyeliner. This is just my beautiful base that I taught you how to do. You do not need many touch-ups, and it's sweat free, sweat proof. So what are you waiting for, guys? If you liked the video, if you like the tutorial, you know the drill. You just need to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and comment down below. I would highly request you to just do these needful, and I'm gonna be creating more such wonderful videos for you all. And yeah, so let's just meet in the next video. Bye.